Hi, this is Matt Allner, founder and lead consultant with Leadership and Legacy. And I'm here today in the mountains of Colorado to talk with you a little bit about our week 3 reflection. And the reflection this week is going to be on Maslow's pyramid of hierarchy. Some of you may be familiar with the pyramid from psychology classes and courses that you take it in college or in high school. And we're just going to take a look at this pyramid, how it relates to the challenge and reflection I gave you for week 1 and week 2. If you haven't had a chance to watch our week 1 and week 2 reflection, I encourage you to do so. But it's okay to watch this week 3 reflection and jump right in at this time, because it's more going to set a foundation and basis for understanding people's needs, not so much our own, but other people's needs. Again, our service reflection for these week 1 and week 2 is to serve others. Dr. Abraham Maslow was a very famous psychologist who did a very intense and very detailed study on those that he felt were self-actualized individuals. And to kind of explain what that is for those that aren't that familiar with it, if you've ever hit a point in your life doing something, whether it's parenting, maybe in a sport, in a career, job, in school, where you hit the height of success, you were at your pinnacle, you're at your very best, where your confidence level was just off the charts, where you just felt that there wasn't anything you couldn't accomplish, you were self-actualizing. It's the ultimate place that everyone is trying to go from their engagements in parenting, as a student in school, all the way to the athletic arena and then job performance in a career. Everybody wants to get there. The question is why don't we get there? To better take a look at the answer to this question, let's take a look at Maslow's pyramid. Leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here. So taking a look at Maslow's pyramid, the way the pyramid functions is off of a building block, essentially. You have a base foundation, and then you build layers upon that. So to get to self-actualization, which is the top of the pyramid, it's very similar to climbing a tree, climbing a rock, climbing a mountain. You don't just start at the top, you work your way up, you build. And how the pyramid works, though, is that you have to build and maintain each level. So as you climb a level of the pyramid, you have to maintain the previous level, otherwise the foundation breaks apart and you fall back down, and you go back to revisiting a foundation until you build and sustain that again. There are 5 basic levels to Maslow's pyramid of hierarchy, starting at the very basic and foundational level, which is physiological, and then moving up to safety and security, followed by love and belonging, and then esteem and confidence building, all the way up to the very top of the pyramid, which is self-actualization, which is reaching the height and pinnacle of one's success. In Maslow's conclusions to his study on the pyramid of hierarchy, he found that on an estimated and average level, less than 1% of the world population at any given time was functioning at this height of the pyramid, where on a daily basis they were at the top of their game, the height of their success. And the rest of the world population would maybe hit those pinnacles but would fall back down. People he identified in his study as being self-actualizers were people like Thomas Jefferson, Eleanor Roosevelt. So our connection of this week 3 reflection in Maslow's pyramid hierarchy, going back and reflecting on week 1 and week 2, is taking a look at where you provided your service to the people that you chose. Did you serve them? What portion of the pyramid did you serve them on? Did you serve them on a physiological level? Maybe you went out and did some help in the community and reached out to the homeless. Then you served most likely a physiological need, food, water, shelter, clothing of some sort. Or maybe you provided a better love and belonging segment to someone that just needed to be feeling a little bit closer in the family. The purpose is when you satisfy those needs, a person can move up to the next level. So taking a look at moving forward and serving other people, how could you target specific areas of the pyramid where they need to grow so that they can move to that next level? Because if we're all helping each other get to the top of the pyramid, we can all achieve our height of success and really be our best. Everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just